Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another review. Today we're going to get started on the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Revi and Vice. So we're doing a double review here. We're going to talk about Revice, the Revi and Vice. They're the dynamic duo of this season's Kamen Rider. If you're watching this video and you happen to watch it several years later, the year is 2022, just so that you know. And he's a 2021/2022 rider. So let's get into it. First up, we'll talk about Revi, the pink demon here, making his way downtown, walking fast. And I really like the look of this. It actually translated very well into a toy. There are things that I was like, I don't know how that's going to do that and how it's going to function. Turns out they actually just included the actual belt gimmick, which is really nice. So you can actually rotate and shift just like on the actual driver, which is really, really dope. So you can actually do that. You're gonna rotate it back, so it doesn't rotate around the both ways. But you, oh wait, does it? Oh no, it does. It does. Oh no, I was wrong. You can rotate both ways. So there you have that, which looks utterly fantastic. Maybe I should turn down my light a little bit. I'm now filming for the first time at night in my new place. It's all a learning curve. So there we go. Light will not be as harsh. So yeah. As far as look and articulation, I love the look of it. Like I said, I think the suit translated very well on this toy. As far as articulation goes, our head can look somewhat up, not too far up. As far as looking down, you actually get a better view of that. As far as our arms, we can actually do the pull-out method that's used for most riders. Most riders. We actually have our shoulders attached to the arm, which can rotate, which allows for more mobility. But let's see how it looks with the arm trying to raise up. I want to know why they are not raising up the exact way. I'm not sure, but unfortunately we cannot get the T-pose, which is weird because on most riders I can do that. Let's check this arm. Nope. So this is about as far as you'll get, which I think is a little strange. But let's see about our bicep swivel. We actually have a full bicep swivel. We are double jointed, but this is about as far as we get. I don't know if it's because the way the design in the armor is, but that's a little disappointing. I was thinking he would have more range considering he's an SHF, and usually they are full of it. So we lose a little bit of mobility, but we do have the semi-butterfly rotation here. No real full rotation. I am out of words today. Our ab crunch is pretty decent, but we can go really far back as well. We can tilt side to side. So that means hopefully for action poses, we'll get good. So let's see that right now. As we have the drop down leg method here, we have a thigh rotation. We are double jointed fully. So let's see about, well, Riley wants something. So let's see about posing this guy up with high kicks and rotating that arm to the side, as well as getting that head movement. So as you can see here, Revi, it's pretty solid. We lose a little bit mobility, but I think overall we make up for it in some areas, as we can still high kick. We can pull that leg back. We lose a little bit mobility in the ankles, as they've made this a high cut. If this was cut just a little bit smaller, we'd actually get a little bit more room. We actually have a decent ankle pivot though, which could rotate in, and toe joint. So we have all of that. So let's see if we can pose him up. Riley's exploring the new place, so he's gonna be quite vocal as he stays in the closet right now, literally like chomping on boxes. I know you guys can hear him. He would sleep all day. Now, no. He's at it today. So let's see. We're gonna get you all posed up nice and clean. There we go. Let's actually get some balance going on there. Come on. There we go. And now we have Vice, who I've grown to enjoy his antics in the show. They have a very powerful dynamic. Vice all posed up, and Vice uses a little bit of a similar articulation, but his feel on his plastic is a bit different than that of Revi, which I actually didn't expect. I like the feel on the plastic of this, and as you can see, it's weird because as you can see, he can hit the T-pose with no problem. He actually has an excellent range of mobility using his Rex genome. His head can look a little far up. You can get a nice little tuck in down. We actually get a nice bit of rotation here. He actually feels completely different from Revi, like all together. Our ab crunch is pretty decent. We have a soft plastic scarf. It's not wired, but that's okay. It's soft plastic. It doesn't really, they don't really use this in the show. It's a nice addition though. We also have the drop down here. We can rotate left and right. As you can see, we actually get a nice little crunch too. We actually have some claws on his foot, trying to show you that he's not human but demon. So yeah, with Revi you get a nice little fun feature here. All right. So yeah, I like this. This actually looks really solid. As far as our arms go, we are double jointed. So we can get that Momo look. I actually should have him and Momo team up. I just gotta find my Momo. Oh, by the way, he also has a tail on a ball joint. It is also soft plastic. So if you have a cat, keep that soft plastic away from them because they're definitely gonna chew it. Riley has tried several times already. So yeah, Revi and Vice actually are really solid. I like them. The minor gripes about not hitting that T-pose is probably gonna be the thing that bothers me most, but I'll find ways around it. Whereas with Vice, I don't think I have any real issues. He actually came out super solid and probably that of a better plastic material than that of Revi, which is crazy. I didn't expect that. As far as accessories, we'll go over Revi's first, which is the pink guy. He actually starts off with his relaxed hands in packaging, but I swapped it to his fists, so now we can see those relaxed hands here. Right, next up, we'll talk about our item holding hands. So here are the trigger hands. Oop, I'm just dropping everything. Here are our trigger hands. Then you'll actually get sword holding hands as well. And that is because Vice himself comes with the weapons. And I do like these open action hands. I really like these. These can come in handy for some cool action shots. And as far as Vice, Vice is the complementary one. So he also has some open action hands. His has little claws at the end too, which is pretty dope. You'll get closed fist. I didn't get a chance to swap his out. Right? Next up, you'll also get item holding hands and trigger hands. So right here are the trigger hands. And then the item holding hands, one of them Riley knocked down. So I only have one for you. So sorry about that. And then what's really cool is you'll actually get their standard weapon when you get Vice. So this is the item, their weapon when it's in gun mode. This is the blaster mode. And you'll notice it by the axe side being smaller, putting more emphasis on the blaster part, right? When it is in axe mode, you'll notice that the axe is bigger. So let's look, see? See the axe being bigger on the left-hand side? You'll also get the Biting Shark Genome, which I want to test and see if you can actually fit it on their size. Because if it can fit on Vices, it can easily fit on Revi's. Yep. So you actually can put it right there on the side. That means you can also probably use it in the weapon. Let's double check it. We gonna double check. Ooh, it's really tight in there. There we go. Lift up. So I know we can stamp by, stamp by. And then we're gonna slide it in. See if it can go through here. Ooh, that's the wrong way. There we go. Yep. Ah, that's pretty nice. So you actually get the full gimmick, which is really dope. I like this. This is dope. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna stop. We're gonna take a breather, grab some water. I'm gonna stop Riley from knocking things down. And then we're gonna jump to the size comparison. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hey guys, now we're up for the size comparison. This one gets a little tricky because I wanted to add stuff in and searching for it is kind of a bit of doozy because I'm still trying to unbox my life. And it's wild too because like real life stuff came easy. You know, you want to unbox your clothing and stuff like that. That's easy. You want to do dishes and stuff. That's easy. I didn't realize how many toys I had, and I'm about to like slow down. It's really serious, and you can hear somebody's chopper outside ODing. No, it's pretty crazy. I didn't realize how many toys I had, so it might be definitely time to slow down. It means definitely different types of videos because this is a lot. But first things first, let's jump into things. Here we have Kamen Rider 01 to compare to Revi and Vice. And as you can see, 01, a little bit smaller, right? And then we have Kamen Rider Saber. So we're doing the Revi era so far. And it's wild because when you look at the Revi era, I do believe Revi and Vice stack up well with Saber. And I've been saying this, I like the new size. I like where it's going. It sucks that it's going to pretty much phase these guys out. But I don't mind these guys being a bit taller, having a little bit more competition with domestics to fit in well. I like the sound of it. Bigger plastic doesn't always mean better, but in this case, it definitely gives you more room for growths. But whoever's working on that arm design, if your riders can't T-pose, we got a problem. So you got to fix that, right? So let's take these guys away, right? All pointy horned and all. Then we can do it, as KJ would call it, the Cinco Ochos. So here we are with Kamen Rider O's, because I don't have my Kuga out right now. And as you can see, the older guys stack up pretty well. Not bigger than, a little bit smaller than, but they work out pretty well with Revi and Vice, right? Now we can put them up with some other stuff. Because you may want to do a Sentai counterpart, here we have the Lightning Collection Black Ranger. And as you can see, they look phenomenal next to Lightning Collection. They look about the same size, and they work really well in that scale. Just to show off a different figure, same mold, you know, body-wise, right, with Lightning Collection. But here we are with a Putty Patroller. And as you can see, they look really good with them. So yeah, I do like this new size. I think it's very important. You acknowledge, like, people can be different sizes, and I'm okay with that. And I don't mind these being bigger while some being smaller. I don't mind that at all, right? Here we are with Articulated Icons Red Ninja. I found him huddled out in a bin full of the ninjas, and that's how I found all my ninjas. Here we are with an Action Force Army Builder, right? Those are still a little bigger. Here we are with a Hasbro Shield Agent. So yeah, these guys look good and look like they will fit in universally. I hope they're universally loved too. Please get into Kamen Rider. If you haven't, please try out some Kamen Rider. I really do hope that people get into it and enjoy it. It's for everyone, for real. No gatekeeping, dog. None of that. Next up, here we are with a Mezco Moon Knight. As you can see, Moon Knight's just a little bit bigger. He does have a custom cape though. And a Mythic Legion. We definitely need a Mythic Legion in there, because Mythic Legions work really well as Kamen Rider to fight or to be on the side with. It don't matter. They just look really good. So here we are with this. All in all, this has been fun because I have thoroughly enjoyed 50 plus years, well, 50 years of Kamen Rider. I haven't been around for 50 years. I'm not 50, but I've enjoyed it. I've gone back and I've watched a lot of it. There's stuff I'm still missing, but I'm always thoroughly intrigued by Kamen Rider. Even the ones I don't like always enjoy, I still thoroughly enjoy them. You know what I mean? I don't know if that, it's almost like, even if the story is not for me, I'm like enjoying it in a different way, like from an outside point of view. And I feel like we could all take a lesson from that. Just, you know, try it out. In the meantime, I'll take these two guys away so we can focus on these guys in the end. I really want you guys to take time to reevaluate some things. Not just for me, but everybody. I feel like sometimes we kind of all get caught up in just craziness of life. If you have a second to just stop and breathe, do it. Because I need to do that myself. So I'm going to take the advice I give as well. And I want you guys to really, really, you know, be good to yourself, for real. So as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.